Hello everybody and welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin and I will be reading for Libra today. So Libra, we are going to be doing a reading called Summer Lovin'. We're going to look into where you're at right now in regards to relationship, and then we'll look at June, July, and August and get a little bit of a summer forecast. Some folks, it looks like things happen for them. I mean, most anything can come out in these reads, but a lot of times it's like people are working on stuff, and then by the time August rolls around, seems to be kind of the going, maybe not the going trend, but I've seen that a few times in these reads so far. So I'm going to light this Palo Santo and then cleanse the space and the cards for you. Okay? And remember to comment, like the video, and subscribe. I have a goal where I want to get up to, I would like to get 1,000 subscribers in the next couple of weeks. Okay? So that would be really awesome if you could help me out with that. All right, Libra. And I know you guys being so fair. You guys are very fair people. So, yeah. So if it resonates, fantastic. Do all the things. Even if it doesn't resonate, please still do the things, because there could be somebody else out there who needs to hear these messages. And if it doesn't resonate, go on ahead and check your other zodiacal placements, okay? But I love getting comments and reading what people say and, all the things. I just love interacting with everybody. Okay. Wait a minute. I was actually going to do this deck first. Apologies. So for this reading, I'm using the Fifth Spirit Tarot and the Radiant Wise Tarot, which is like the Rider-Waite. The Rider-Waite deck, it just has more of like a sepia kind of vintagey look to it, rather than the very big bright colors. Okay, so I'm calling on Spirit with so much love and gratitude and respect to graciously request a message for Libra today for their greatest and highest good. This message is for Libra. So we have the Lovers as a significator, okay, and then we have you, June, July, August, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. So it would seem that you have been up in your head a bit about something. We'll see what that is. A lot of times it ends up totally resonating with the rest of the reading, but we have the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck energy. That's a lot of, worrying, sleepless nights, bad dreams, just kind of really being up in your head, and it is, a step beyond the Eight of Swords. It's gotten to the point where this is like disrupting your flow. It's having an impact on your life right now, all the thoughts that you're having about whatever the situation is at hand, okay? All right, so then for where you're at right now with regard to love in regard to romance is the Eight of Wands. So that tells me that there's messages going back and forth. You could be messaging several different people. Let's say if you've put yourself back out there on the dating apps, stuff like that, right? Because the Eight of Wands can also signify travel. So you could meet somebody, or maybe you have an upcoming trip going on or planned. Because, summer is like a really great time to, go on vacation, of course. And so the other thing about the Eight of Wands is that they can be considered all the love arrows, right? So you have a lot of messages coming your way, okay? So in the month of June, Page of Wands. Here's this new passion. I'm just starting out on this, active path of, getting in touch with my libido and where do I want to put my libidinal energy. Okay, that's June. And then July, we have the Two of Cups. So perhaps you meet somebody. It would look like you meet somebody in July. So that's really exciting. And then in August, Ace of Wands. So it's like, yeah, you could meet somebody in July, or, you could have some sort of partnership that was already maybe a friendship before. It's like the Two of Cups is like mutual respect, love, energy, and, just really coming together with another person in a very special way. And then by the time August rolls around, it's like there's this brand new, there's a newfound passion. You're starting from the beginning in the Wands. So this connection could also signify something that will stay with you for a while, because Ace of Wands is like, okay, here's this passion, here's this libidinal energy, and I want to take action here. And it's also denoting like something that's beginning that is going to impact or form or stay with something about your identity, okay? Because wands are about action, but they're also about identity. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the Eight of Wands, your current situation. Messages, travel, love arrows, all the things. Okay, we have the Five of Cups, High Priestess, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this is really interesting. With the High Priestess here, that's the strongest energy because it's a major, right? And the High Priestess speaks to intuition with regard to a particular situation, like wherever you're at in your life right now at this present moment, like your intuition is speaking to you. This can also be seen as an invitation for you to really dive deep into, I'm going to say, the stuff that's behind the Five of Cups, because with the Five of Cups, we have grief. So perhaps you're grieving some kind of loss already. And I don't know how long ago this loss took place, but there was a loss and there's been this residual kind of background hum of this sadness and grief. And you could have even had some regrets, or you could be thinking a lot about the past. And really, with that, failing to see the two cups that are still left, right? It's just like kind of looking at the past, like something didn't work out or something ended, and it was just really, really sad. And so with the High Priestess, it's like your intuition is knocking at your door. I mean, like, well, what do you have to learn from this? How did this situation add to your knowledge about yourself and about other people and about things? It's kind of like, what was the learning piece here? And then with the Ten of Pentacles, perhaps your intuition is telling you that you have to end a long-term thing, or maybe you just ended a long-term commitment. You could also be feeling that, your intuition is telling you that where you're at or the person you're trying to connect with is not the person that you're going to have this Ten of Pentacles with. And that brings you a lot of sadness. So that can also be a storyline as well with these cards. Okay? And there could have been messages going back and forth about the ending of this or about the shifting of this that in some way, shape or form has caused you grief and sadness. Okay? This could also be you feeling sad about being single and you're like, I really want this Ten of Pentacles. Like, when is this going to happen for me, But the High Priestess, it's like you want to listen to your intuition right now, and you also want to, be aware of the invitation for you to do some self-reflection right now on all the things, where you're at, what you want, all of that, okay? All right, let's look at June, Page of Wands. Because this has moving on energy. With this has moving on energy written all over it. Page of Wands is clarified by the Page of Wands. So yeah, starting over, starting fresh. I see the pages in their respective suits as the fools of the respective suits. Yet, they've already gone through the 1 and the 10, but it's like they have a beginner energy. And they also have what it takes. Sometimes pages get a bad rap from like being immature or being too young or whatever. It's basically being in that beginner's mind, the pages. It can also denote children as well in the tarot. But this would say beginner's mind to me because, like I said, it has very much like all this moving on, moving forward energy. Okay? So in the month of June, you have the Page of Wands, clarified by the Page of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 8 of Swords. Okay? So with the Wheel, we make our choices and we get clearer. This is the Wheel of Karma, the Wheel of Life. Like, some things are cycling in, some things are cycling out. And this is the time right now, actually. We are in the gateway between Gemini season and Cancer season, going from Beltane into Litha and from spring into summer. And so it's like there's very much a bridge. There's a lot of bridge energy in the current time that we're in right now. And, it would appear to me with the 8 of Swords that you've been really up in your head, and hello, 9 of Swords, right? Under the bottom of the deck energy. Now we're pulling the 8 over here. You've been up in your head a lot about, perhaps you're kind of locked in a particular cycle with somebody, or you're in some sort of personal interdynamic pattern where you're like, what's my passion? How do I need to begin again? What's going on? The Wheel of Fortune is so significant. It's the wheel of change. Things are changing. Things are changing for you. And I feel like you were really attached to whatever this was, and that you're in your head a lot right now about moving forward. And with the cycle, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, okay, well, if I move forward, are they going to come back? Or like, I get the sense that there's a fear or an apprehension about moving forward, because then will that mean that you've lost whatever it was that ended over here forever, So we'll see more, but I believe that this is the energy that you're in during the month of June. It's like there's a thing, it's like there's a conflict inside you. You know, you get this Page of Wands twice, so it's just like the High Priestess and these two pages are just like, go, go, go. What do you want? So this tells me, you know, regardless of whatever else you could be worrying about with the Eight of Swords here, that's a feeling of being stuck, like you can't move forward. You really want to move forward, but you can't. And it's like, who said? You absolutely can, you know, in any which way that your context will allow, you know. I mean, we all have life issues, things that we need to put, you know, affairs we need to put in order in order to move forward, whatever the case may be. But with the Eight of Swords coupled with these two pages, there is an apprehension about that, an apprehension about moving forward. But what this tells me is that you can never go wrong by focusing on yourself, because the wheel is always going to be turning, is always turning. We don't have control over this wheel. This is time. This is life. This is everything that's moving forward day by day. And what this is telling me is for you to do yourself that favor, and that you absolutely deserve and have what it takes to move forward with the Page energy, Page of Wands, and like get into something, you know, like what is this new cool thing? And this is something that's going to be for you, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. So, you know, no need to borrow trouble by worrying about what other people might think or what other people might say or blah, 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 you know. That's just extra noise that we put on ourselves. Excuse me. And no judgment at all around it. We all do it. This is why tarot is life, you know. This reflects life. Okay, so let's look at July. Two of Cups. The Hermit, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Very interesting. So this person is still involved in some way. Their energy is still attached to you. Or your energy is still attached to them. And you're feeling bound by that. As if there's a sense of like allegiance that you either hold or feel like you have to hold. And I find it very interesting that with the Two of Cups, you see the binds in between the two cups. And this isn't bad energy. This is really, really good energy. And what we have clarifying here is the Hermit, which tells me that this person is not a new person. Okay? I feel like this is the person you've been bummed out about. There could have been a breakup, there could not have been. You could just be unhappy in this context. And your High Priestess is knocking at your door. Your intuition is speaking to you very loudly right now, Libra. So with the Hermit, that tells me that you've been doing a lot of introspection. These are invitations to healing. We have three majors: the High Priestess, the Hermit, and the Wheel. I mean, just those coupled together tells me, you know, there's something that your inner is trying to tell your outer, and you have been doing the work around going in there, or at least you will in July, right? Of really reflecting on what it is that makes your stability. What do you want in an effort to have your stability? What does your stability look like? And it can all look different. You could find stability and joy in having, any kind of relationship, but this calls for a discussion. There are two people here. This is a partnership. And with this here, that tells me that that you want for a more cohesive relationship. You're wanting for more of a connection. And I get the sense with this Five of Cups that you have not been feeling that with this Two of Cups, with this counterpart. And the indecision is here, the Two of Swords. So we have stalemate energy, casting a shadow over July. It's like something is coming to a head here in this relationship with this person, with the Ten of Pentacles. So this has been going on for a while. I mean, you very well could be in a relationship where you feel like it's just starting to wind down. And so in July, with regard to your Two of Cups energy, how you want that to look and how you want to experience that, not just be receiving what you want to receive, but also what you want to give. Are you free to show up in your most authentic way? Because that's magic. Like that feels beautiful. There's flow to it. I mean, it's lovely. So, and with the High Priestess, it's like there's the waters around at her feet and behind her, and it's kind of like, what is going to help you feel your flow? Giving and receiving your authentic self. And also showing your authentic appreciation for what it is, the energy that you're getting back, Are you getting the energy that you wish, that you would like to get? Is the energy that you're giving out being matched? Stuff like that. So with the Two of Swords, it's like you're going to be doing a lot of reflecting on this Two of Cups with regard to yourself, with regard to the other person you're involved with here. How does this speak to your stability, and what should you do about it? And the Two of Swords is like stalemate energy. It's like it's like there's a bit of a stall, but there is also an inner knowing, a very deep inner knowing. But no one's speaking on it. No one's talking about it. Okay? And I feel like you're gearing up to have a conversation, because this is a lot of energy to hold. This Five of Cups is a lot of energy to hold all on your own, and whoever the other person is might be feeling it as well, but it's not being discussed. There's some readings that I did. I think it was the last series. It was called Should I Stay or Should I Go? You might want to look and see if the Libra message from the last series speaks to you in any way. I don't remember what it was, but I do remember that I did a Should I Stay or Should I Go? Because that's the feeling that I'm getting here with this reading. But ultimately, deep reflection, knowing that you have a new path, worrying about it, and kind of analysis paralysis. So this also appears to be an invitation to really get in touch with what it is that you want in your life, and how to just live in alignment with that and not accept anything less. Or not accept anything more if what you're wanting is less than what you've been getting. Because there are people out there that don't want. Anyways, I won't get into all that. But okay, let's look at August, okay? But I don't get that sense. I get the sense that you want something more because you got 2 pages of wands. You want new. You want, because what's been here is just kind of feeling stagnant and sad. August, Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and Ace of Wands. Yeah. So it looks like in the month of August, you are taking that wand in hand and you are moving forward. June, it's like sitting with the energy that is right now. July, you move into deep contemplation and some healing, getting very clear. And then in August, you're making a decision because we have the 2 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. And it does, and I know that when this energy shows up, it's because this is going to be a painful decision. That's why people stall on decisions, because something's got to give. And when something goes, that feels really sad. It feels really, it's a bummer. It's like you're finally surrendering the hope of something being different in this context, right? So in August, with the 2 of Wands, as you see, there's this person has 1 wand in his hand and the World. And this denotes like a decision having been made. And this person is like, what's next? I have the World in the palm of my hand. I'm going to form my new identity here. Take new action, seize new opportunities. This wand here is bolted to the wall. This wand isn't going with, right? This wand is staying. This person's leaving and leaving this wand behind, leaving that there. I get the sense that wand is like where that person lives, and they're thinking about traveling to distant shores, they're just right there. So you could even be contemplating a move, to be fair. Uprooting this 10 of Pentacles. But what it is in the month of August, you are actually moving forward and seizing that opportunity, that new passion, that new drive, that new focus. And it could be anything. It doesn't even have to be a relationship. It could be anything. Because the wands are libidinal energy, okay? And your libido can reside it's your focus, it's your attention, it's your intention and attention. And you have the Ace of Wands here twice. Okay, bottom of the deck energy, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. You're walking away from something that doesn't match you anymore, something that has run its course, something that it is limited, it is reached as far as it can. this is as far as it goes. It doesn't have what it needs to grow or to move or to shift or whatever, you know. Wow. That's powerful. So with regard to whether or not you'll meet somebody this summer, I don't know. Perhaps, because this very well could be a new like sexual opportunity, right? But I do see that with you moving forward, walking away, having made a decision to walk away, to move forward and to seize the new opportunities. And you could have a couple of new opportunities here, right? And you could have a couple of goals, a couple of drives, that you will have a feeling of being without for a little bit. You know, being without for a little bit. But the thing is, the other very powerful thing about the Five of Pentacles is that these folks, they can go into the church, as you know, at any time. The lights are on, people are there. There's warm soup, there's hot toddies, there's all the things that can help them warm up, right? But they're choosing to keep on trudging through the snow to get to where they're going because they don't want to stop here. This could also be seen as not selling out your beliefs, not selling yourself out just to get a short-term reward. You know, if you have a long-term vision, it can feel like a trudge through the snow, you know, with some kind of other kind of excess that makes you feel like you're, how do I put this? There could be other circumstances along the way, along your path, that you feel like kind of are making it a bit harder or a bit slower, this journey. Like you'd want to move faster. But the point is that even through the feelings of being out in the cold, impoverished in some way, you're not going to take the short-term symptom relief offer, because your long-term vision is going to happen. It's just you're not going to be making any pit stops on the way, despite it feeling like crap. You're like, I feel like crap right now, but this isn't going to last forever. I know what I want. I've made my decision, and I'm going to keep on moving. And I know I'm going to get there. This is just how it feels right now. Okay? But I think you have a lot of very strong energy on your side here, Libra. High Priestess, Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, like that's just like this is some soul shift energy right here. Soul shifting energy. Very much connected. Get in touch. Get in alignment with your spirit. You know, get in alignment with your internal knowing. This is noise. This is just noise. And I'm not saying just in order to minimize it or any of that business. I'm sure it's being experienced in a very significant way, but you are more powerful than that. Okay? You are more powerful than that. You don't need to hold yourself back. You don't have to hold yourself back for anything or anyone. And you can give yourself time and grace. There's no hurry either way. You are in charge, okay? Okay, Libra. I mean, this looks positive. It looks like it's going to feel tough. It looks like the process is in a tough spot right now. But I see healing. And I also see, you know, new adventure coupled with kind of a background hum of some bummed out, a little bit of bummed out feelings, but you do ultimately, you're bigger than that as well. You have belief in yourself for the long vision here for you. You have a lot of really wonderful things coming your way as well. You have opportunities coming for you and toward you, especially in the month of August, okay? Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for the tarot portion, Libra, and I want to pull a few little oracle messages. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to pull these ones. Do these ones. Releasing resistance. This Eight of Swords here is the resistance right now. Today I will simply accept. I will relinquish the need to be in resistance to myself and my environment in any way. I will move forward in joy by accepting where I am right now. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And this is a new deck that I got in Surrender. It's like surrender to all kinds of things. I like it. I'm going to take this one. Surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are magic. You are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. I'm going to put that over the pages right here. That energy really resonates with that. And I'm putting this over the Eight of Swords. Okay, and then final one, Soulflower, Plant Spirit Oracle. Calendula, communication. Our thoughts and words have great creative power, both positive and negative, for ourselves and others. Calendula helps soothe your thoughts and words with warmth and compassion and understanding, so that there is a balance between assertiveness and receptiveness in communication with others. I'm going to put that right here over the Two of Swords. Okay, Libra, that is what I have for you. I really hope this helped. Remember to do all the YouTubey things, and I will see you next time. And I'm sending all the love and support and warm energy your way. Okay? All right. You take care. See ya.